It is my great honour and pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. The graduation weeks are the most important events in our university's calendar. It is, of course, the time when we celebrate and recognise formally the magnificent achievements and the hard work of our graduates. Importantly, it is also the time when we have the privilege and the pleasure to host the families and friends of our graduates. Especially warm welcome to you all, and also to the families and friends who may be watching this ceremony on the live webcast. We are absolutely delighted you're here today, and we hope you enjoy our hospitality and have a wonderful day. I want to thank you on behalf of the university for all the help, support, and encouragement that you've given our graduates. We know how important this has been in their success, which we are celebrating here today. I also know that our graduates would also wish to acknowledge this here today, so I invite them to stand up and join me and my colleagues in showing our appreciation for your families and friends. Please stand up. Like all of us, you can be extremely proud of what our graduates have achieved. Those of you who are graduating here today, when you decided to study at the university, you chose to make a major investment in your future. The University of Manchester is already one of the finest universities in the world, but our ambition is to lift Manchester up further into the very highest tiers of education and innovation. At the very core of this vision is a major investment in the best people, in new buildings and facilities, coupled with a commitment to highest standards in research and scholarship, as demonstrated by the graduates here in the hall today. That this vision is realistic and attainable has been amply demonstrated in many recent major achievements, most notably the award 2 years ago of Nobel Prize for Physics to 2 of our scientists for discovery of graphene. 4 of our current staff now are Nobel laureates. But we at Manchester also realize that it's important to play a wider role in our communities, both nationally and globally. Our ambition is to make the University of Manchester a force for the good, by bringing knowledge to bear on the great issues facing the world in the 21st century, and by producing graduates that are prepared to exercise social leadership and environmental responsibility. Not just fine words, but real purpose and ambition. Let me give you 1 or 2 examples. By 2015, we aim to have at least 100,000 hours of student volunteering per annum, primarily to assist our local communities here in Manchester. Also by 2015, we aim to have at least 750 equity and merit scholarships. These are funded partly by our alumni and allow academically able but economically disadvantaged students from some of the world's poorest countries to study at Manchester without any cost to them at all. This university is more than just about buildings and facilities. It's also more than about roll call of fine ambitions and achievements. It is about our people. It is our students and our staff, our people who make this place so special. Each and every one of you, in your own way, has enriched, shaped, and molded this university to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow in your footsteps. So today is just as much about honoring you for this valuable contribution as it is for the success in your academic studies. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. But you should also realize that this is not the end of your association with this university. You have only just taken a few small steps along the long road that is the special relationship between you and your university. Our doors will always be open to you and your families. This will always be your university. Our careers service will offer you help and support for 3 years. You can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you remain in touch with the university and, importantly, link you with a community of more than 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. As alumni, you can help the university and future students in many ways. You are our best ambassadors. You can help future students. With placements and employment, you can play a direct role in the development of the university, which is vital to its future. We hope many of you will come back and work here to teach, to innovate, to make this place even better. We also hope that many of you in time will be sitting on the other side of this beautiful hall, glowing with pride like your families are here today. I'd like to finish by saying that my colleagues and I consider it a great honor to be involved in the education of our future generations. Thank you for giving us the privilege of playing a significant role in your formative years. On behalf of the university, I congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your excellent academic achievement, and I wish you every success in your future careers. When you leave here today, go with pride, justified pride in what you've achieved. Be a credit to yourselves, to your families, to your friends, to the communities in which you live and work, to your chosen professions, and to your university. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Tony Meller, and I'm the Senior Tutor for Undergraduate Studies in the School of Dentistry. The school is immensely proud of all of its graduates here today. They've all worked extremely hard during their respective programs for 5 years for dentistry and for 3 years for oral health science. During that time, they've been developing their knowledge by what we've taught them and their skills by treating patients both within the dental hospital and also in our outreach clinics in various parts of Greater Manchester. It's traditional that the head of school is presented with a pair of white gloves if all dental students pass their finals at the first attempt. This is an unusual occurrence, but it happened last year. To their great credit, this year of graduands have matched their colleagues from last year and have all passed. And I think they deserve a round of applause for that. Manchester uses an inquiry-based learning, or EBL, type of teaching program. This means that the students themselves are central to the teaching and learning process, developing skills of teamwork as well as self-directed learning. We feel that this approach prepares them for the world of independent practice, where they will need an inquiring mind to analyze cases and problems, and EBL gives them the skills that they need for lifelong learning that is essential in modern clinical practice. On the research side, the School of Dentistry continues to excel following our top rating in the National Research Assessment Exercise in 2008. Our staff have been successful in grant applications to a number of research funding programs within the National Institute for Health Research. Professor Ian Pritty's team have been awarded £625,000 from the Health Services and Delivery Research Programme for a project which involves the testing and output and costs of a new web-based system to manage dental referrals into secondary care. Dr. Paul Brocklehurst has received a grant of £250,000 to undertake a study looking at the most efficient models for using skill mix in general dental practice. Professors Martin Tickle and Stephen Campbell have led a large pan-faculty team to obtain an NHIR program development grant to look at quality in dentistry. And finally, Professor Martin Tickle, Drs. Craig Barkley, Tanya Walsh and Mark Harrison have received £250,000 from the Research for Patient Benefit funding stream to undertake a pilot trial for a new type of dental implant. Away from Manchester, our students have also been involved in charitable work in other countries, helping to provide dental care for communities that would not normally receive it. This year, some of our fourth-year students will be going to projects in many countries, including India and Cambodia. All this work is done in their vacation time, which shows their enthusiasm and their commitment. We also have students who excel in other areas, such as sport. One of our current undergraduate students, Zach Lee Green, won a bronze medal in the World Under-23 Rowing Championships last year, and he's competing in these championships again this very week, and hopefully he's going to bring home a gold for us this year. Finally, I'm sure I speak for all graduates in thanking you, their family and friends, for all their help and support that you have given them while they've been studying here at the University of Manchester. They could not have done it without you, and the university recognises your invaluable help. Thank you very much for your attention. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Uriana Boy. And for the degree of Master of Science in Restorative and Aesthetic Dentistry, Pravina Amitaraj. Geeta Azizi. Roland Babakanlu. Vera Bezina Beziti. Preetwent Chima. Donald Charles Daniels. Zdravko Dimitrov. Helmi El Saka. Magda Ahmed Al-Sharif. Hannah Louisa Flynn. Seamus Joseph Flynn. Sunita Hussain. Michael James Ingram. Ksenia Korsanova. Rory McInhill. Nilesh Masuria. Ali Eason Mobasiri. Adam Brian Nulty. Risha Prasad Basayan. Ashish Rayarel. Syed Mukhchaba Hussain Razvi. Harry Hyun Shin. Piotr Strojek. Ioannis Velilas. Monique Mukundrai Vasant. Shabnam Zai. And for the postgraduate certificate in restorative aesthetic dentistry, Sagar Jagdish Abichandani. Asad Raja. And for the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery with Honours, Richard Alex Haig. Kate Louise Howson. Natalie Elizabeth John. Catherine Lightfoot. Tanvir Singh Paik. Thomas Albert Park. Zarish Rahman. Nadeem Sabir. The next graduate is also awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, and it's Aisha Salim. Panina Shoga. Gemma Louise Stonier. Lee Jane Woods. And for the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Asad Abbas. Zaina Abdul Latif. Nazma Akuji. Husham Al-Kalani. Mira Amin. Paria Amiavari. Sarah Anbarian. Halima Sadia Anwar. Mohammed Bilal Arshad. Natalie Ball. Rajesh Kumar Bede. Louise Annabelle Bowyer. Christopher James Brennan. Tamima Chowdhury. Amy Heidi Greta Clark. Philip James Cooper. Fiona Louise Crawford. Basim Dawood. Nisha Devalia. Rosemary Jane Donlan. Sarah El Safin. Rohit Farmer. Mishal Tariq Gill. Naika Kaur Gill. Keegan Davy Gowans. Rachel Griffiths. James Ingham. Junaid Iqbal. Alia Kassam. Matthew Coe. Radhika Kotecha. Mark Gar Ming Lam. Matthew James Linney. Alexandra Line. Olawumnina Macaulay. Emily Jane McGee. Mustafa Makda. Samira Hani Mohammed. Nisha Narwal. Cormil Naz. William Noble. Olatusen Ariyo Onafawoken. Priya Palmer. Zain Patel. Shrina Patel. Sonam Patel. Sarika Priyanka Patel. Mahul Patel. Andrew Howard Patterson. Adam Pormahak. Andrew Pritchard. Rhiannon Catherine Roberts. Mohammed Saladin. Preeti Sankla. Mariam Sattar. Sarah Shah. Kajal Shah. Channi Saneji. Jagdeep Sul. Ahmed Taboob. Nida Tahir. Nicola Jane Taylor. Alison Waring. Richard Wild. Anastasia Zipper. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Oral Health Science with honours, Laura Bailey. Lucy Barsby. Hazel Kerr. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Oral Health Science, Saba Ashraf. Erin Louise Bates. Jack Button. Gemma Nadine Chapman. Rihanna Clark. Jack de Saint-Croix. Rebecca Dorr. Chandni Patel.
So today is our opportunity to celebrate the achievements and the successes of those of you who have studied deaf education, audiology, and speech-language therapy. The way in which people made their livelihoods has changed considerably over the last 100 years. Back then, we depended largely on manual occupations, whereas today, we live in a communication era. We rely more than ever on hearing, voice, speech, and language. And communication disorders are a major public health issue and a top 10 disease burden. They affect our quality of life by impacting on family interactions, employment opportunities, and the relaxation associated with recreational activities. And the one thing that links deaf education, audiology, and speech-language therapy is human communication. Manchester students are in a unique position of having access to researchers and lecturers who are experts in each of these three areas. Our involvement in these areas began almost 100 years ago with the pioneer work of Sir Alexander and Lady Irene Ewing, who worked tirelessly to influence professionals throughout the world on issues pertaining to the identification and management of childhood hearing impairment. And so profound was their work that Irene Ewing was awarded an OBE and her husband Alex was knighted. There is teachers of the deaf, qualified teachers who specialise in hearing loss that provide the crucial support and management to children and their families. And we are fortunate in Manchester to have the only professor of deaf education in the UK. And it's probably worth pointing out that some students in deaf education are self-funded because there is no longer ring-fence funding from the government. We're also known internationally for our work in audiology, the study and assessment of the normal and impaired ear and the treatment and prevention of ear disorders. We are unique because of the wide range of activities we undertake, and we're special because we are leaders in each of these areas. We're leaders in the provision of clinical services, in service development, in audiology research, and in audiology education. We were the first university in the UK to have a postgraduate qualification in audiology. And in 2002, when the government called for graduate entry into the profession, we were one of the first institutions to respond. The role of the audiologist is set to increase further because of our growing and aging population, especially since a cure for hearing loss is no more than a faint glimmer on the horizon. And last but not least is our prestigious programme in speech-language therapy. Competition for places in the programme is fierce, and this means we're in a position to select only the very best. And the clinical needs for speech-language therapy is huge. Some individuals here today will be working with children with specific speech, language, and communication needs, working with children with global developmental difficulties which affect their communication and ability to eat and drink and swallow. Others will work with adults with acquired conditions because of neurological problems or head and neck cancer, and people who stammer. So on behalf of all of my colleagues, I congratulate each of you on your achievements, and on your behalf, let me thank your family and friends and lecturers, some of whom are melting under these spotlights here today, for their support, and not forgetting the clinical and our partners in clinical and education services who we rely on so much. And finally, when we go our separate ways today, remember that your core business is about supporting some of the most vulnerable people in our society. So move forward in your career with purpose and with determination to make a difference. Because we live in an era where survival of the fittest relies on effortless communication. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology, Simeon Hansen. Kimberly Routledge. Sian Olivia Trenchard. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Marcella Carragher. Thomas James Couch. Bianca Junger. Alison Rees. Zoya Lydia Tsivos. Lauren Elizabeth Rowe. And for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Audiology, Kirpa Nidan Kaur Chandan. And for the degree of Master of Science, Deaf Education, Andrea Jane Capelli. Lindsay Jones. And for the postgraduate diploma in Deaf Education, Rebecca Jane Cutts. Benjamin Thomas Scanion. Melanie Jane Williams. Shelley Dawn Young. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Audiology with honours, Fazwana Anwar. Azmat Arif. Olivia Austin. Falak Beg. Victoria Ann Betley. Georgina Blay. Mashal Chowdhury. Membere Fisaha. Anna Rose Heaton. Maria Ishak. Sania Javid. Uzma Khan. Melissa Korn. Razwana Mahmood, Donna McManus, Deepna Mistry, Emily O'Connell, Navjit Kaur Sandhu, Bhavika Sita Taylor, and in speech and language therapy with honours, Sarah Archer. Rebecca Helen Atfield. Helena Lucy Caunt. Siobhan Conwell. Dora Gayat. Jessica Claire Hawkes. Alex Louise Heron. Natalie Hughes. Kira Lubica. Susanna Rose Matthews. Lucy Hannah McKellen. Amy Louise Norris. Timothy Osborne. Nilofer Patel. Charlotte Katie Robinson. Rebecca Jane Wheatley. Amanda Jane Sheldon. Hayley Woodbridge.
We are now going to have the affirmation, which all the graduates in dental surgery and oral health science take part in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the affirmation. I'd like all the graduates in dental surgery and oral health science to please stand. And then at the end, when I've finished the affirmation, then you're supposed to reply, I so affirm. Yeah, no, you can stand up now, it's fine. Somebody not quite sure there, okay. So I'm going to read this out, and at the end I'd like you to say nice and loud so everybody can hear, I so affirm. I affirm that I will make the care of my patients my first concern, treat every patient politely and considerately, respect patients' dignity and privacy, listen to patients and respect their views, give patients information in a way they can understand, respect the rights of patients to be fully involved in decisions about their care, keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date, recognize the limits of my professional competence, be honest and trustworthy, respect and protect confidential information, make sure my personal beliefs do not prejudice my patients' care, act quickly to protect my patients from risk if I have good reason to believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, avoid abuse of my position as a dentist or oral health scientist, dental therapist, work with colleagues in ways that best serve patients' interests. In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against my patients or colleagues. I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. Thank you very much.
Congratulations from all of us again. You are now graduates of this university, so you can put on your graduation hats. Can I ask one more thing of you? I know you've been sitting up and standing up like a yo-yo, but can you please stand up and show your appreciation of all the staff who have taught you for the last few years? I think they've done a sterling job. We wish you every success and every happiness for your future lives and careers. Make sure this isn't your last contact with this university. Enjoy the rest of the day and have a safe journey home. I declare the ceremony closed.